welcoming you all in the media conference for our Milky IPO roadshow at Chennai. Coming from Tairpalayam village from Erode district to Dalal Street, it is not a small thing. One should have the guts to reach the Dalal Street because most of the time it's a very great moments for us. Last 35 years, my hard work and my determination to this business and dedicated to this business. Paneer, Milky Mist, you know, Paneer is our flagship product. I started with Paneer in 1991, almost 35 years. And you know, this product is a North Indian product, and we made this product. South India is the largest plant. We invested more than 2,500 crore, and it's a highlight in this in our journey is we are a bootstrap company. So far not raised equity, and today directly coming to the IPO, it is not a small thing. It is in the era of cash burning business. Most of the time when we are talking to any investors or anybody, it's our business model to understand this business model, how it is possible from low base to high base. We are growing at 30-40%. How it is possible? What is the secret sauce? This is a question always everyone will raise the question. But it is from unbranded to branded, unpackaged to packaged. We made the category, it's like a fruits and vegetables. It should reach to everyone. And today you can see everyone is talking about quality, gut health, and clean label product. So we are into top of it, and we have almost 80,000 farmers. Directly we are collecting milk directly from the farmers and reaching to many consumers. And this is not an easy business to enter. So we made this business to today a very decent thing. Thank you.
Of Milky Mist IPO process. Okay, before I initiate anything, I would like to inform you here that our issue has been fully subscribed as on the morning, and there's an overwhelming responsibility from all the across the section, and I am happy to share that news to all of you. I think Mr. Satish has not told his personal story. Okay. How he started and all those things. Probably since you are from this part of the country, and most of you must be a consumer of Milky Mist products, and I would be happy to note that also. As you know, of course you must be knowing about Milky Mist, how it started and what was the journey, what all he did, and to come to this level. And as he rightly said, coming from a small village and getting listed, becoming a publicly limited company is another small achievement. It's the greatest achievement for the family and for me as a part of this Milky Mist since last 7-8 years, and all the employees of Milky Mist and the associates, etc., and all our stakeholders. As a few things I would like to talk about Milky Mist is that we are not selling pouch milk at all. Okay, we are not in the pouch milk category. Our entire milk, what we get into the company, gets converted into value-added products. And as he rightly said, the paneer is the flagship product and continue to be the key and the leader product here, leader product as far as star product as far as Milky Mist is concerned. We started the company in somewhere in 1990s, in the mid 90s, and started with manufacturing of a small amount of paneer, something like 5 kg, 10 kg, to the hoteliers of Bangalore. Bangalore had a good amount of Bangalore, of course, even Chennai also good amount of star hotels, and for their requirement, paneer was they were getting it. Transported from Bombay and Chennai. So while most of his visits to Bangalore along with the milk, he was in the milk trading business earlier. The hotel people requested whether he can make a product like this, like paneer, so that they don't depend on getting it from Bombay or Delhi. It was a very costly proposition at that point of time. So tried his hands and without any a basic knowledge about the paneer, but he with all his experiments, trial and error, and he started making paneer and started selling, distributing to the hotels, big hotels and restaurants, around 5, 10, 20 kilos and all those things in the way back in 1993, 94, 95. And in 98, when he started thinking to put the products into the supermarkets, then there was a brand required. So the brand Milky was born in 1998. And when you make paneer and when you use milk, what comes out is a surplus fat. And that was required to be converted into a product. So the ghee and butter was added subsequently. And between 2000 and 2010, the company was largely making paneer and butter and ghee and catering to the customers, concentrated into the major cities. Okay, that was the thing, a small quantity. In 2009 and 10, then he thought that why don't we launch curd? So you have seen that the bucket curd, 1 liter bucket, which is very, very famous not only here but the places like in Bihar, Patna, or in Ahmedabad, or in Rajkot. It's one of the star product as far as we are concerned. So after doing that, the quality consistency was becoming a problem because retailer at the means there was no cold storage facilities available at the retailer point other than the refrigerators available to store carbonated beverages. So then a strategy was taken by the company and Mr. Satish Kumar saying that why don't you provide the visi-coolers to the retail touch points, and that was a kind of a turning point as far as the Milky Mist history is concerned, and that gave that retained the product quality till it reaches to the consumer point. And as the traction was becoming more, demand was becoming more and more, he started making more and more paneer and other products. So, and the other challenge came up was that with the 3 products in the refrigerator, there was no way even other competitors were occupying the refrigerator, that visi-cooler, what we call it as, with the pouch milk, etc. So then there was a necessity to develop a few more products to make the cold chain more robust and more economical and more viable to the trade. So that's how few more between 2010 and 15 or 16, products like cheese and yogurts and extension of curd and everything got developed. Okay. And during this period, the company also thought that we have taken care of the production requirements, we have taken care of the marketing requirements of storing the product in the refrigerator. But what you do between these two ends? Because there was no, the transportation was becoming a biggest issue, cold chain transportation between the plant to the distributor point or the retail point. So again, another turning point as far as the company is concerned, to have the own refrigerator trucks, okay, and to take the product from the factory, reaching it to the distributors at the same quality and the same intended temperature. So these were few things which initiated during those early days helped us to become a leadership, to achieve a leadership, to command a leadership position today as where we are. And around 2013-14, as the company was doing well and there was a demand for the products, and the company was operating at 1 acre of land, and so there was a need to set up a kind of as Mr. Satish always says, that it was a survival for him at that point of time. Either you expand and become a market leader, or you continue with the same production capacities and and become insignificant or invisible among all the big players. So he took the other route and setting up the greenfield project in 2016 initiated, and 2019 17 acres of land it started, and today it is what you have seen is a 100 acres plus the campus, that one. So the greenfield project was set up with a good investment at that point of time, 480 crores. Setting up the biggest plant at that point of time, 60 tons per day automatic paneer manufacturing plant. Along with that, cheese and yogurts, ghee, butter, every technology whatever is required to meet the consumer's demand was set up. And this plant became fully operational in 2019. Then after that, till then we were largely south centric, meeting the demands of the thing. And so In 2019, when the plant came up into operation, fully operational, then we thought that we wanted to become a national brand. So if you have to become a national brand, then you need to have the entire the range of products because then we will be competing with the national brands. So that number one, and number two, what all products we require to be incorporated into the system. Okay, so in the portfolio. So between 2020 and 25, then we went for the second expansion. Then we added the entire product range. Like we went into buttermilk. We went into ice creams. We went into probiotic curd. We went into skyr, Greek yogurt categories, long life products like milkshakes and UHT milk and buttermilk as well as lassi. Then chocolates. So now today, with all those things, the paneer was growing. Volume wise, it was growing around 25%. So we required to expand the market. I mean, expand the production of paneer. So from 60 tons, we went to an additional 100 tons of paneer plant in the year 24. And today we are the largest paneer maker in India under one roof. 192 tons is the plant capacity, which can do about 150, 160 tons on a 20 hours of operation. So we are the largest paneer manufacturing facility under one roof. Now today, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா கம்ப்ளீட்டா we have a product range starting from breakfast to dinner table. You name any of the product which is available as far as Milky Mist is concerned. Other way, we are present in all the trade channels. GTA general trade is our largest one. We are present in what you call modern trade. Then quick commerce and e-commerce. We are present in HoReCa segment. That's hotels, restaurants, and cafeterias. We are also doing exports to 22 countries. I'm telling you that we don't make a commodity at all. The milk powders or SMP and the bulk butter manufacture everything what we make is a completely a consumer product. So we are not into commodity. So our bulk B2B is only around 6 to 7%. What we make cheese and paneer, what comes out is a whey, and that gets converted to value-added product. So this is how we have established the entire the product range, and we went on building the technologies, the latest technologies which can work for next 10 years to deliver the same quality and the quantity what we expected. And this will help us, to enter into the markets which is across the country. After 2019, we started setting up or establish the market infrastructure in other parts of the country and also deeper penetration within the country. Last many years, I would say, growth was more than 30%. Okay, always our top line growth is 30%. We never made any PAT losses, profit after tax, and all products are, we don't do any cross subsidy, so everything is, well balanced. Apart from that, he will always say that milk balancing is one of the very very important criteria. And we source milk directly from the farmers. Okay, so when there's a peak season, okay, sometimes you get a 20-25% milk or a matter of 2 months. And the time you should be, the company should be in a position to take every quantity of every liter of the milk instead of saying no to the farmer. So like that, we established the complete capacity, so we don't say no to the farmers, and that gives a very very loyal and very confident to the farmers that whatever the milk they bring, subject to quality, and the milk will get accepted and everything. So we are direct approach to the farmers. Entire milk is coming from the farmer source, and it's a green energy company again, I would say. Power is one of the important factors. In the war and all those things, many things what is happening, the power prices, the fuel prices is going up. We have done over a period of last, I think, 15 years or so, 12 to 15 years. We went on setting up the solar plant and the wind energy. So today, more than 40 megawatt energy is coming from renewable sources. which is again I would say we are the first food company to achieve this mark, this goal, this objective. அதே மாதிரி டெய்லி வந்து நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் water intensive plant operations. Every liter of milk வந்து requires 1 to 1.5 liters of water to clean it. So then again we are very conscious ஏன்னா நாங்க வந்து environmental இருந்தா river water or well water எடுக்க வேண்டாம் அப்படின்ட்டு. So milk is nothing but again 80% water. So whatever the water comes out from the processes of handling milk and products, and the water again it goes back into the treatment process. We got a latest technologies. So adla enna aguna then it becomes a converted to potable or a drinking kind of a water, a drinking quality water. That 70% of the water requirement by the company is again coming from this source. So we are a very green energy company. And then enga pathina engala means we have a leadership position in certain product categories across the country. Nama paathamana